Wilson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next to score, Packers 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Here's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll throw again. Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. Play action now. Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Boy, this has been a nice 1st drive for them, but right there, Charles, a sack on 3rd and goal, that's tough.
Yeah, and if you're the head coach and the offensive play caller, if you had any thoughts about going for it on 4th down, it's a much more difficult decision now. Likely kick the field goal. But if you're going to go for it, you better have the perfect play call on your sheet.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Prescott off play action. Eluding the pressure right. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. First down, going to the air with Love. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Love now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On now is the Packers punter, Cavante Turpin, deep for the Cowboys. Taken in at the 22. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On play action, Prescott. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down. Off the play fake, Love. Open man here, Sims complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love rolling to his right. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love.
It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. This is caught, it's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they're going to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Offense been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 22-yard scamper.
And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. And they'll go on the ground. Stays on his feet. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Third and 9 here. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Marquise Bell coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a second down throw for Love here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Steps away to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. On the option, Love will hang on to it. A carry here for the big tight end. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And quickly they get to the line.
Play action this time with Love. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to...
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Third and 2. Love with it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. Touchdown! Aaron Jones.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now inside the 25. Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every every now and then I actually listen to his performance.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On second down, here's the option.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he's got this one down to the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Damone Clark.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are right back in this football game. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Damone Clark. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Running right, it's Pollard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, They know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's second down. Love looking to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Love looking to throw.
This ball intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.